Hi there, I'm Chris Bober with the Chris Bober Lineman Academy. And as we start this new venture, we're so excited. First of all, we're going to be pairing up with First Pick Performance out here in Elkhorn, Nebraska. Christian Dudzik, co-owner and proprietor here. Thank you so much for partnering up, providing some facilities here. And what we're going to do is we're going to host a free O-Line clinic over the Christmas break. It's for high school level only, so freshmen through seniors. If you're in high school, you're eligible. Wherever you're watching this, there's going to be a link. Go on and click on it through First Pick Performance. You're going to sign up for this free clinic January 2nd at 10 a.m. in the morning. And if we need to, we'll throw another session on there if this thing fills up, okay? But today I want to just give a quick demonstration of the foundation of offensive line block. Now my mission as I start the Chris Bober Lineman Academy is to provide great offensive line instruction, but you have to understand the fundamentals in order to advance to the advanced technique. So what I'm going to talk about today is what I like to call playing football in a football position. Now if you can't play football in this position, you can't be successful. So the two elements of a football position for an O-lineman is power and balance, right? Now when it comes to power, power is generated primarily through the hips, right? So I got my son here, Austin, he's a junior at Elkhorn High, and we're going to talk about a football position and kind of show you what it looks like. So go ahead and face the camera, Austin, real quick. All right, now the power I talk about basically is generated kind of like a triangle, right? The triangle is one of the strongest structures that mankind has ever found, and it has a peak to it and it has legs to it, so there's foundation through the base. Now, in order, this power kind of is in the hip area and all the way down to the ground is what I call the power core. And you want to be able to engage your power core so you got the pop to roll your hips and hit people. Now, you guys train people to roll your hips, you do hang cleans, all kinds of explosive things. This is how you utilize it as an offensive lineman. So the first thing you want to do is engage that power core, but you have to do it with balance. So we're going to get a nice stance. Now this stance, if you get a little bit wider, your power core is up here and it connects down through the ground, right? But you have to have the balance in there in order to engage it. So you want to have the play on the insoles of your feet. So you want to be able to contact the ground, have your knees inside your ankles, your knees inside your ankles, and your knees also, your hips also inside your knees, right? So you want to form a nice, good base with power. Now you're connected to the ground through the insoles of your feet. You want to play on the insoles of your feet, right? That way you have power and balance. Now, in order to engage this power core, a lot of people talk about get your pads down, get underneath them. It's true, but it's not exactly the whole truth, right? In order to be successful and get in football, you want to be able to strike from low to high. So when you want to engage your power core, it's kind of like loading up a spring, right? You're going to kind of bend your knees and flex at the ankles and take that peak of your power core and get it down, right? So go ahead and show us how you do that, right? So Austin's going to demonstrate. Now from right there, he can go forward, he can go back. If you want to bring the bag up here, if you're in a run blocking situation, he can take a step, he can engage, and he can roll his hips. Now if it's a pass blocking situation, he's going to be a little more of a prop mode. He's going to be able to engage and be in a power position that way. So this position right here is what I call a football position. And it is the foundation of every block that I will teach. I'll teach you how to pick out a target, how to take a proper angle, and how to play in a football position. So that when you stop the tape, you should be in that football position at all times. And if you're not, if your feet are off the ground, if your feet are together, if you're overextended, if you're not in a power position, you're not going to be very successful as an O-lineman. So this is just an example of some of the things that we're going to be teaching at this free clinic, and we're also going to start training sessions coming up in January. Stay tuned for more information about that. But go to the link that's with this video, and you'll be able to sign up for the free clinic to come out here January 2nd. We're going to have a great time, about an hour. We're going to talk about power position, we're going to talk about the stance, we're going to do some run blocking and some pass blocking, an introduction to all of them as a means to get to more advanced technique later on. So again, go to this link, sign up. Thanks again, Christian, for having us out here at First Pick. We look forward to taking and making some great O-linemen here in the Omaha metro area. Have a great day.